A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals. A storm, damn it.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garroting, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Scent attracted them.
Do something! Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Bloody hell! You killed my child!
You know I had to.
You were supposed to lift the curse! Save it, damn you! Not kill it!
Shut up before you wake someone. Last thing we need is a crowd.
Fuck it! I don't blow and care, hear me? You killed my child!
I killed a botchling. Your daughter died a while back. Go home. Get yourself together. I'll try to find your other daughter, the one who's still alive.
What will you do with that blood?
Me? Nothing. Just hope that Peller knows what to do with it. Go home. I'll come see you once I know something.
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
White Wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Got the botchling's blood. Know what to do? How to find Anna and Tamara?
Blood, blood, blood. The Peller knows the ritual to summon the spirits. The Peller will take the blood.
So how will this ritual work?
A decoction the Peller shall brew, and when midnight tolls, off we go to the sacred ground in the woods.
We gonna need black candles?
Step onto the paths of blood a night, standing upon bare ground facing the old gods. It is not unlike Forefathers' Eve.
All right, what then?
The Peller shall summon the spiritling, the babe's ghost, and it shall be our guide. And then you shall see something few these days witness.
Can I help? Bring any other ingredients?
Henbane, yes. Jimson weed, aye, and lungwort. Ah, here's the lungwort. Milk. Why, Princess shall provide. And a Pella's always got hen's feet, but... eau de vie. Fear that's all gone. Ah, there's some hooch left. Do just fine. So that's everything.
All right, let's see if these old rituals hold any sway in these foul times.
You wish to go right away?
Yeah, don't see any sense in waiting.
So shall it be. The White Wolf must follow the Pella. The Pella will show the way.
We got a long way to go.
No, it's not far. Through the village, then the wood, and there we will be.
All this the Baron's land?
'Tis now. 'Twere not before.
So who'd it belong to?
To the Lord. Serad, they called him. An evil man he were. Vile. Cared not a lick for common folk.
You all get together and drive him away?
When the Black Ones came, the Lord to the tower on Fyke Isle fled. The invaders set the fields afire, and a great hunger descended on us all, while the Lord in abundance wallowed, there in the Tower of Mice. The old gods, in their ire, upon him visited a punishment. A plague of rodents swarmed the isle. At first, they ate all from the feast tables.
Nilfgaardians hate you pretty hard.
There the mighty concern themselves with the poor. The invaders will be punished. That's chance they've already been.
How's that?
Pestilence grips their camp, and will devour them all, as the mice devoured the Lord's court. Nearly there. Nearly there.
What is this place?
Shh. The Wolven Glade.
Nice name. White Wolf should feel right at home.
The White Wolf. Aye, good balance. For terrible things happened here of yore. To this day, none dare mention the name aloud. Here. The place.
What now?
Light the fires.
The fires. Why do we need them?
To keep malicious forces at bay. You must watch they do not go out, or else it shall come.
What'll come?
Evil.
What about you? What'll you do?
The Pella must clear the stone, then draw the signs. Then, to the gods shall the Pella pray, that no evil may take us.
All right. No reason to dawdle.
Prepare and prepare well. Once the spirits appear, there'll be no recourse, no turning back.
Nothing like a little encouragement.
Light the fires. The Pella will treat that as his sign to begin.
Ready.
The fires. Watch them. Let nothing break the circle. By the powers of earth and sky, by the world that was to be your home, I, who have tasted your blood, summon you to guide me. Come, blood unborn. Come, blood spurned. Come, blood never named. Hear me upon the paths. Lead me along the trail of those bound to you by blood.
Damn it. Supposed to keep the fires lit.
I see them bound. Blood calls. Tamara's coming with me. Blood. Blood. Dark on a pale visage. I am darkened blood beneath a white nail. I am a tear of blood. I see them blood summons me. A thick flow upon skin, dark blood upon a light stone. I am the unnamed. I am blood immersed in blood. I am dead. Show me the blood that is your blood. Show me the blood that is lost. The blood summons me. Just a bit further, Mum. Hold on. Blood leaves her face. Thorny boughs snag her. Stop her. I am a drop on a web. Will Wojtek wait? Dark blood carries the question downriver.
Why do you seek the child of Elder Blood? Nigh is the time of the white frost and white light, the time of madness and disdain. The world shall perish amidst ice and be reborn of Elder Blood, of a planted seed. What can you possibly offer?
You all right?
Yes.
Is it over?
It's done. The Pella's seen what he was meant to say.
What did you see first?
The Pella saw the Baron and Mrs. Anna. They quarreled. He did not wish for her to leave. He shook her, but the Pella sensed no anger in him. He wounded her, and in the blood, the Pella sensed love. A love sad and tormented.
Didn't fully understand what the second vision was about.
Anna miscarried, blood everywhere. Suffering, the Pella felt it on her. She died her daughter's death.
Third vision seems most important.
They were walking through the woods, both weak, but for different reasons. Yet both knew where they were going.
Not sure I heard you right, but you mentioned a Wojtek.
Hope filled both their hearts at the thought of him.
And the prophecy at the end? Ithlinne's words, you quoted them, and then asked me a question.
Forgive the Pella. He knows not what you mean. Spirits. The spirits speak through the ritual, not he.
This Wojtek from your vision, know him?
Wojtek. Two Wojteks have we nearabouts. In Blackbow lives one. In his hut, there he stays, has for years. Gophers, with gophers he lives, they say. And he could remember a time when in these lands dwelled only elves.
And the other? Somehow I doubt they went to a century-old rodent lover for help.
A fisherman. A family he has lives in a secluded hut near the river's mouth.
You don't look like you can get home on your own. I'll walk you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for your help. Let's go. Go, go. Take it easy. Move it!
That's it, Roach.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
They call you Wojtek.
They do, kind sir. But I's not done a thing. Swear it on the lives of my young'uns.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night, the lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster, said she had to go back, dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up, gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with the Baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, Though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. Faster. Slow now. Whoa. Take it easy. Oh.
The knight from the fairy tales. Did he have white hair or a black horse?
You do know there are witch hunters in the city. Hey, green boy. What do I do?
Halt! You there? Please wait! You're Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
Depends who's asking.
Revenue and Customs for occupied Temeria, Dorian branch. Represented by yours truly, Deputy Tax Enumerator Walter Mitty.
Honored, I guess. What seems to be the problem?
In brief, undeclared income.
Excuse me?
We've had reports, numerous, that over the last months you've come into a great deal of coin. Quickly. So quickly it's raised suspicions.
Don't you have anything better to do?
Not at the moment. Make no mistake. You cannot evade this. You must answer my questions promptly and in full. Profession?
Witcher. Monster Slayer.
Sole proprietorship? Service sector? Type of services rendered? Rat, pest, monster removal? Moving on. Have you at any time engaged in the wholesale trade of rawhide in the White Orchard area?
This some kind of joke? Of course not.
Right. Next. During the current fiscal year, have you engaged in the acquisition of bivalves with the express intention of selling the pearls therein?
Even if I have, what's wrong with that?
Article 86, Section 3 of the Tax Code. Whosoever purchases goods at an unseemly low price to take advantage of the seller's ignorance shall be subject to a fine equaling 200% of the earnings from any such a transaction. Sound familiar? And now, please answer. Have you or have you not dealt in said pearls?
No, never done anything of the sort. Witcher's honor.
Now, for the final question. Have you ever unlawfully acquired another man's movable goods? Chattels?
Meaning?
Meaning, have you ever waltzed into someone's home and taken something without their permission?
Gotta be kidding. The Witcher's Code forbids it.
I'm pleased to hear you abide by your guild's bylaws. Now, if you could wait for one moment, compare column B to table 7. Apply the rate for confirmed childless bachelors, a tax credit of 7.3% for practitioners of hazardous professions. It adds up to the crown. I say, good sir, you are exceptionally upstanding.
It'd be rude to disagree.
In these times, such civic virtue is a rarity. It must be commended, rewarded. Here.
What's this?
A diploma. I bestow on you the title of taxpayer in good standing. I'd suggest you frame it, hang it in a place of honour. Congratulations.
What can I get? I've everything from apple.
Beg your pardon.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The Hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell. bad.
Brought home a bucket of Helians yesterday.
Not looking good. Leaflets, move it! Can't seem to catch my breath. Open the smoke.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Trouble? Don't. It'll find
Blowing hangover.
little prick.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. I'll never know which blooms would please my second daughter most. Damn shame.
She brought death down on others. The sooner you start thinking of it that way, the better off you'll be.
Can't deny that. Doesn't make it any easier to live with, though.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This Reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new Pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
She's not coming back, period. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to return to a home like this either.
Ah, horse bugger you, blind. I know what you think already. You've no need to repeat it. I've not been a good father, I know, but perhaps it's not too late.
Can always try. Wouldn't count on succeeding, though.
I've nothing to lose. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. Of yours. Pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size. Why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
'Cause you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
But not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak. The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Kick it!
Show how it's done!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it. Damn it! By a hair!
See that? Not nearly as haggard as you think me.
Congratulations.
Unnecessary. better you bid your sword farewell. I await my reward. What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
So long.
Ever heard of preventive arse whooping?
Oi lads, fancy an outfit to find that she-beast.
Fuck's on a lot of you.
an amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad. Stone near the pond.
with the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart. Witch's hut is somewhere nearby.
Miss, the cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn. Thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the morrow.
Watch what you say. She's quick to ire, apt to take revenge.
Bitch is in a proper fury. Needs a man.